Hello boys and girls, welcome to our 5th week of math instruction here online. I'm Mr. Sherwin. I'll be taking you through the objective and the lesson today. Alright, so start off with today's objective is partition a whole into equal parts and define the equal parts to identify the unit fraction numerically. Now this is a lot of words for something that's going to be pretty simple, all right? So partition we know means to break a whole into equal parts, all right? So when we see that part in partition, that means breaking a whole into equal parts, all right? And that's what that is here. Whole is a whole thing, like a whole pizza, into equal parts. And we know what equal parts were. You know, we know in that sense we were before we were even in school, you know, about equal share, about equal parts. It's not fair, you get a bigger piece than me, you know. So equal parts are important. Define, it's kind of like defining a word. You can define the equal parts basically. Is that a half? Is it a third? Is it a fourth? Okay, you're just gonna tell me what size the equal parts are, and that's what define is gonna be, all right? Identify, that's how we're going to identify the parts, is by defining them. And then finally, a fraction, a unit fraction numerically means that we're going to really talk about fractions as a number, you know, not just writing it out in words, but actually having a numerator and denominator, you know. So when we have fractions here, you know, the top number, if I use this simple one as a 1/2, is the numerator. This is numerator, and it's basically the number that the number of pieces of the whole you're talking about. And the denominator is the total of the pieces in the whole. How many equal pieces is it cut up into? And this is the number of the pieces that we're talking about. So denomination is how much a whole is denominated into or cut up into. All these big adult words. But don't worry, you'll get used to them, and they'll start making more sense. So in the next video, we're going to jump into our lesson. Lesson's going to be a little bit longer, but again, if it goes on too fast or I'm talking too quick for you, just pause it, catch up. And again, if you want to, try it on your own, and then you can check back with the work that I've done and see if you were correct. Or if you want to just work with me, that is completely up to you. All right, we will see you in just a bit.